Predators are usually always on the hunt for something to eat. Their life revolves around food to survive, and they don't have the luxury of going to the grocery store when they're hungry. Have you ever seen a wolverine hunt? What about a black-footed cat? If you want to see some interesting hunts, keep watching as we count down 15 weird animal hunts by predators when they are hungry.
Oh no!
Nein, jetzt ist passiert.
Number 15. Fox versus deer. This fox meets up with a cute fawn and stares at it. The fox is probably dying to eat the fawn, but isn't quite sure how to go about it. He circles the fawn and tries to get a little closer, but not too close, and the fawn just stays there watching the fox's every move. The fox then walks away a little further and rethinks his strategy. But when he does that, the fawn begins to walk away, and that's when the fox says, "Oh no you don't," but doesn't do anything about it. Talk about a confused predator. This fox goes after a much bigger deer and tries biting the deer's legs, but since the deer is on the heavy side, this won't be easy for the fox. When the deer begins to run, the fox chases it, but without any success. The deer manages to enter the tall grass and escape from the fox, which honestly didn't seem like much of a threat to begin with if you ask me. This fox stands in front of a deer but doesn't do much. Suddenly, he takes off and runs in another direction, maybe because he sees another deer, but it's not clear. The deer decides to lay down in the grass and relax. Number 14. Baboon versus gazelle. This time, a baboon captures a fawn and even bites some flesh off its back. The fawn's mother charges the baboon, who repels the mother by stretching out his arm and putting his hand in her face. Unfortunately, the mother is powerless to save her child from the clutches of this baboon. This baboon is eating through this baby gazelle as if it had just ordered ribs and fries, and the poor little animal is still alive. Meanwhile, his friend simply stands there waiting for a piece of the pie. Number 13. Leopard versus impala. A leopard jumps an impala and tries to finish it off when a lot of tumbling occurs. The leopard has a tough time neutralizing the impala since it is so big. The leopard may be in danger if it does not make the kill right away. The animals tumble and turn over, and the leopard loses control of both its prey and its hold. Watch this leopard ambush an impala by jumping on it from above. This is the leopard's strength, stealth, and quickness, and the ability to surprise its prey so much so, it freezes and can't react quickly enough to escape. This battle between a leopard and an impala is violent, and it's not a sure thing because of the size of the impala. This is one powerful prey, and the leopard is finding out the hard way. Sheer will earns this humble-born her wealth. A firm grip ensures she keeps it. A stealthy leopard captures this impala, and despite much resistance and tugging away by the impala, the leopard gains control of the situation and successfully completes the hunt. Number 12. Wolverine versus deer. This wolverine has made a kill, and it's quietly enjoying it in the forest. There doesn't seem to be any competition out there vying for this deer carcass, so the wolverine has it all to himself and doesn't need to defend it. For the time being, of course. Wolverines are capable predators and hunt everything from chipmunks to deer. They're even known to climb trees to ambush prey from above. Most solitary, wolverines come together during warmer weather to breed, but they spend much of their lives roaming vast territories in search of their next meal. Reindeer are huge animals, but it doesn't stop this wolverine from jumping on this reindeer's head and trying to bring it down during a major snowstorm. Not only does the reindeer have to worry about the cold, but it must also deal with a maniac attacking it. Number 11. Crocodile versus hyena. A massive crocodile snatched one of the clan members from the bank or the bridge. It struggled to break free, but only lasted a few minutes before being dragged into the reeds and devoured. Amazing! Who was the owner of the impala when it was stolen? Was it killed by the leopard? Is it possible she stole it from the crocodile? Is it possible the croc stole it from the leopard and then the hyena stole it from the croc? I'm not sure what was bothering the croc, but something was bothering him. How much confusion did this impala cause? A naive hyena tries to steal a crocodile's carcass and nearly dies in the process. When it saw the monstrous reptile chasing the carcass, it was quick enough to flee. Number 10. Lion versus crocodile. Crocodiles and lions don't hunt each other, but they do occasionally fight for carcasses. In our thumbnail, we can see a male lion drag a dead crocodile to the ground, but it doesn't mean the lion killed the reptile. It may have been a carcass laying around. This lioness ambushes a tiny crocodile, and even though crocodile begins to head straight for the water, the big cat is too quick and kills the small reptile. After making the kill, some friends arrive and want her to share her kill, but she scampers off and wants the entire crocodile to herself, especially since it's not very big. There is a pride of lions in Zimbabwe that specializes in killing and devouring crocodiles. The crocodile depicted was out on the Zambezi floodplains the night before the video was captured, feasting on a dead hippo when the Nyamatusi pride of lions surrounded and killed the crocodile. The fight could be heard from John's camp, but it couldn't be captured on video until first lights. In the video, you can see the pride enjoying the crocodile on the grill. A male lion and a handful of females tell this crocodile to go back where it came from. The crocodile informs the lion he does not own the land and is anybody's to hang around on. For a moment, the two argue, hurling obscenities and threats at each other, but eventually calm down and ignore each other. Number 9. Bear versus crabs. A wildlife enthusiast searching for signs of coastal wolves discovers a black male bear flipping enormous rocks along the coast. While approaching, the man realizes this clever bear has come up with an easy way to get a meal. The bear can detect the delicious crabs lurking beneath every rock. He only needs to flip a few boulders over and he gets to eat. This black bear is looking for crabs. You can see the bear turn over rocks to see if a crab is hiding under one of them. He gets lucky and finds some, and he sure looks like he's enjoying every minute of it. Number 8. Leopards take on wildcats. A wildcat is larger than a domestic cat, but it's no match for a leopard. You can see how easy it is for the leopard in our first clip to kill this wild cat. I mean, the wildcat is slightly bigger than your cat, so how in God's name can this cat have a fighting chance? The leopard is too strong, and it also outruns the wildcat. During a night hunt, a leopard finds a wildcat, but it takes the leopard some time before it decides to make the kill. The wildcat looks injured, but the footage isn't cleared, so it's really hard to tell what's going on. Killing wildcats for leopards is child's play, and we have another example of it in this video, as this leopard carries this dead wildcat in its mouth. Number 7. Fox hunting bird. We have seen alligators take walks on golf courses, and this time we see a fox chasing a bird. The course isn't filled with golfers, so it's kind of quiet. I guess that's a good thing for the fox. Look at this fox sneak up on these wood pigeons to ambush them, but when the fox strikes, the pigeons are quick enough to fly away without being snatched. The fox sees his dream of eating a nice hearty meal go up in flames. This fox attacks this weird looking bird. If anyone knows what kind of bird it is, it would be just great if you could tell us in the comments below. The bird looks like a mess, and the fox is just making it worse. Number 6. Lion kill buffalo. These young lions are on the verge of going on their first hunt when they encounter a Cape buffalo. The lions surround the buffalo before making their move. Then, one by one, they attack the buffalo until they manage to take it down. I always wonder how these buffaloes find themselves alone like this in the bush when they're usually part of a herd. An incredible amount of power resides within a male lion's body. On the buffalo, this lion was amusing himself by feeding and playing. When their prey is unable to defend themselves, lions will often start eating them while they are still alive. Finally, after about 5 minutes, the lions went for the signature move of suffocating the buffalo, either using its strong jaws and mouth to grab hold of the trachea, or by blocking the prey's nose and mouth until suffocation. Lions use this method to slay their prey. This incredible video shows 2 male lions attacking an injured mom and her calf. One lion took care of the mother, and although we don't see the other lion until later, he probably went after the calf. In the end, you can see the dead buffalo on the ground right next to the lion. These 2 males ambush a buffalo, and even though the buffalo challenges the lions, they jump him and eventually take him down, but not without a struggle. Number 5. Leopard versus baboon. A normal leopard would never dare to stalk baboons in broad daylight. The troop appears to be completely unaware of the impending threat. She's out in the open, but she's remarkably unseen. She goes for the kill and comes away with a minor but significant victory. Her cub will be taken care of. This leopard has spotted a young baboon and runs straight for it. Once the leopard has the baboon in its grip, there isn't much the primate can do. The leopard is much stronger, and his bite crushes that baboon to death. The other baboons make a lot of noise, but they don't dare attack the big cat, except for the one that gets close, but doesn't do much but try to scare the leopard away. This leopard has already made a kill and is enjoying it. It's nighttime, so this must be dinner. This leopard is hungry, and a small monkey like this one would be perfect for the time being. The leopard strikes, but misses. The young monkey is quick, but not quick enough when the leopard goes in for the second attempt. The adult monkeys are in shock. They're now fully awake and angry. This leopard clearly has a lot to learn. It doesn't finish the kill. A bigger, stronger prey would have easily escaped, but this is the training ground of the wild. It can seem cruel. The monkeys too have learned an important lesson. It pays to be vigilant. Number 4. Black-footed cats, sand cats. You can see on this night cam a black-footed cat capture what looks to be a reptile. The cat easily snatches and eats it. This tiny cat weighs a mere 2 pounds. She would almost be impossible to find, but she's being tracked with a radio collar, and using surveillance cameras that rival a cat's night vision, we can at last reveal her nocturnal pursuits. She can walk 20 miles a night in search of food. Guided by superb night vision and responding to the smallest of sounds, she finds almost anything that moves is a potential meal. She'll even eat locusts, but she prefers gerbils. Or if that doesn't work, birds. With a wiggle to tuck her legs in, she gets as low to the ground as possible. Primed like a spring, she can deliver maximum power to jump. She hits her target 60% of the time. It's what makes black-footed cats the most lethal hunters in the entire cat family. Sand cats can pick up very low frequencies when they're hunting. This time, the sand cat has found a mouse and it makes the kill in no time. Once it has the rodent in its grip, it swallows it whole. What appears to be a domestic cat resting on a large nest of sociable weavers is in fact a secretive African wildcat. When the sun sets, these African wildcats become more active in their hunts. These cats can catch anything from small lizards to small rodents while scurrying through the grass. After a long wait, they strike lightning fast in the final hunt. Number 3. Crocodile versus impala. This young male impala was most likely chased into the water by wild dogs or hyenas. There were only 2 adult crocs in this massive waterhole, and one of them spotted the deer. She tried to go for it, but the crocodile pursued the small deer like a torpedo and quickly caught up to it, while a massive hippo flanked the 2 animals. The crocodile and the deer vanished beneath the water, and the deer was doomed. Impalas must drink from time to time, and they face the same dangers as wildebeests. They must be extra cautious because they are much smaller and weaker than wildebeest. They do, however, have one advantage over the wildebeest, and that is speed. In this video, you can see how quickly the crocodile leaps out of the water and grabs the impala by its weak leg. The crocodile drags the impala into deeper waters, but a few hippos come to see what's going on and are not pleased with the incident, so they give the crocodile a parking ticket. A group of hungry crocodiles wait for a herd of Thompson's gazelles to cross the river. The inevitable slaughter takes place. The gazelle doesn't even have time to step into the water when it's already in the crocodile's mouth. Number 2. Killer bees versus snake. These killer bees are attacking a snake which has trespassed into their territory. Some ants jump into the mix as well, so this snake has a lot on his plate. You can see all the bees on the snake's body causing havoc to the large reptile. It is not uncommon for wild honeybees to establish a nest in an area that is not sufficiently protected from predators such as Florida black bears, which prey on beehives in search of both honey and protein-rich egg yolks laid inside. However, the bees appear to have made a wise choice. They have established their nest near an incubating Burmese python, which is aggressive enough to attack any animal that approaches her lair. When the bees moved in, the python had been incubating her eggs for nearly 2 months. Since her eggs are due to hatch any day now, she could leave her nest. However, she continues to guard her eggs, even though she is clearly irritated by the pests. If the python remains calm, the honeybees are fine with it. If the reptile suddenly moves towards a potential predator, it will be seen as an act of aggression. If provoked, the feral honeybees will attack and kill the python. I think the snake needs to call pest control as soon as possible. Number 1. Lion versus kudu. This kudu was assaulted by a tiny pride of 3 lionesses at the Thorny Bush Game Lodge. The enormous animal was attacked with care by 2 sisters and a younger cousin. When this happened, a wildlife enthusiast had been tracking these lionesses for around 5 minutes. For the onlookers, it was a tremendously emotional experience, but it revealed the genuine reality of nature. To see such a hunt in person was mind-boggling for many of these people. The resident lioness was drawn to the noise by 2 kudu bulls fighting in the nearby game lodge. The kudus were so distracted by their fight, they never saw the lioness coming, and that's what caused the demise of one of the animals. In response to a severe drought, the female lioness has altered her hunting strategy. She spots a kudu nearby and decides to go after it alone in broad daylight. She wrestles the beast to the ground and goes straight for the jugular, effectively ending the hunt. It's incredible how powerful one lion is, because taking down an animal this size is no cakewalk. Many of these were incredible to watch, but the black-footed cat stood out for me in this one. It's so tiny, and yet it's a real killer. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below. Well, that's our countdown of 15 weird animal hunts by predators when they are hungry. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.